KFAN, The Fan.
It's completely my fault. Hold on. I don't have Zach's mic potted up, and I feel bad about it. And
he's back in his cave.
I know, but it's my fault. I should have 3 potted up. There we go. Okay, there goes Echo. Hold on, that's not the right one. There goes Echo.
Chance of thunderstorms, chance of showers today, high of 73. And real quick, while I have you here, KFAN and Busch Light bring you Fan on the Farm. All this month, PA will be taking your tractor talkbacks. Each day, one farmer will be chosen to receive a Busch Light prize pack and $50 to restock your fridge with Busch Light, a proud supporter of the farming community. Busch Light, crack a cold one.
I love that, man.
Shut up.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, hell yeah, man.
I love it. All those farmers out there making that corn for that unleaded 88, we appreciate you very much. Out there growing, doing the work, man.
Yeah. All right, so Mark Parrish from Bally's Sports North is here. Marnie Gellner from Bally's Sports North is here.
Hi.
Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network, formerly a KFAN way back in the day, is here. Hi, Tom.
Sludge, how are you?
Oh, Jesus Christ. You son of a bitch.
Yay!
Tom, you're making your initials game debut next segment.
Right.
How do you believe you're going to do? Everybody here thinks you're smart, but that doesn't always necessarily translate.
I have played the game a couple of times. I have heard the segment. I have absolutely no idea how I'm going to react to the pressure of actually being in the show.
Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it.
Right on.
Speaking of that, may I ask you a question about your job?
No.
Thank you. Thank you.
Question.
You've been in some really, really emotional locker rooms. You ever been in a really bad situation with a coach or a player or anything like that, where they get after you? Because you don't seem to be that kind of reporter.
I wouldn't say any near physical altercations or anything like that. In more cases, actually, I would say people have said things about me while I'm not near them or not.
Yeah, that's Corey, though.
In the locker room.
Yeah.
There was the Jerome Simpson one, which I think Vikings fans probably remember. He called me a certain word that I don't think we can say on the radio.
His
in interviews. D.
Oh, really?
Rhymes with schmooshwag.
We now call
then,
Corey that.
And then the next day at practice, this is the week of a playoff game, mind you, came up to me after practice and said it to my face.
Why did he say that? What did you?
He didn't you remember Jerome Simpson on the Vikings, right?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
was not the most productive time of his career.
No.
One would argue it was when he had 50 pounds of weed mailed to his house. That was fairly productive.
Oh, you're being a douchebag.
But I haven't even said anything about that.
Well, then Parrish is a douchebag.
I have just been writing very honestly.
It's the biggest douchebag of the year.
I have been writing very honestly about how the receiving group was struggling, and he decided to take it out on me after the Week 17 Vikings-Packers game where Christian Ponder played the second half with a messed up elbow. Oh, yeah. And Michael Jenkins made a play. I don't even remember if Jerome made a play, but then he was calling me that word in the post-game locker room on camera. I think it was Don Mitchell said to me, "Hey, did you hear what Jerome's saying about you over there?" By the time I got there, he had left. Then after practice the next day, he comes up and goes, "Douchebag, you," in front of everyone.
That's awesome.
Yes.
That's
You. I look at Bob Hagan. Bob's just like wide-eyed. And then Leslie Frazier called me that afternoon to apologize. This is during a playoff week.
Wow.
The next day, has Jerome, brings him over and makes Jerome apologize to me.
That was Leslie Frazier.
Leslie's one of the greatest humans of all time. Then they played with Joe Webb and got murdered at Lambeau Field that week.
So you're essentially my age. Were you a Saturday Night Live fan back in the day?
Of course.
Do you remember the Rob Schneider bit that you like the juice? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
I'm almost positive that's why we started playing these buttons.
You like the juice.
Because somebody said that Jerome Simpson was going to be like the juice that the offense needed.
Right.
So
I get you more juice.
we kept playing these
You want more
buttons
juice?
for Jerome Simpson.
Yeah.
And of course, it's the O.J. Simpson bit, right? So it's like the juice is too good to be true that their names are both Simpson. Wow, I had completely forgotten if I ever knew that he called you a douchebag to your face. That's fantastic.
You can find tweets and a Deadspin post, among other things about it.
Wow.
There's somewhere in there.
Douchebag.
Out there.
That's brilliant.
Do you think that storyline on Ted Lasso was conceived exactly by people like you? Like Roy Kent has a big problem with the writer who they don't allow in the locker room for a while. Nobody can speak around him because he once wrote something bad about Roy Kent.
I don't know that Jerome's carrying anything around in his wallet that I wrote once upon a time that he printed off of a website.
Yes.
Might have some other
But
things
could
in
you
his
put
wallet.
yourself in that situation? Did you feel that?
Well, it was just a very uncomfortable, weird type of a thing. One time, Doug Baldwin, the former Seahawks receiver, ripped me. I wasn't even at the game, but I had written something that week. And we ended up like talking about it, a year later and like came to an agreement on everything. And we worked it out, much like Roy Kent and Trent Krim. But yeah, I mean, those are always just weird types of interactions because sometimes it's important to remember, like you're talking about human beings who have feelings and they might react to things. Some guys are on social media. The worst by far are when the aggregator Twitter accounts will take something that you said, absent any context, probably not even like sort of paraphrased, but written as a quote, and then tag somebody. And then you have to spend like an extended period of time going back and forth on social media or through whoever. I get notes all the time from like PR teams like, hey, did you say this on TV? I'm like, no, actually I didn't. They're like, okay. Because there's so much of that out there that everything's in like this weird echo chamber. It's not even always made up. It's just like you're taking little bits of things and making it seem like I reported this when it's like a conversation. You didn't quite have the context. It's part of the industry.
How friendly is the NFL insider like world between you and Rappaport and Schefter and all these guys? Like, is there some intensity? Is there competition? Is it a pretty friendly group? How does that work?
We're all, I mean, I think that just personally, I don't have really issues with anybody. I know Adam, I know, Jay, I know all those guys. No, it's very competitive. Yeah. Because we're in a world where if you are 10 seconds behind, you get 100 replies to your tweet going late. when I'm in the green room at the draft, the Monday before, and I knew the Aaron Rodgers trade was happening. Like I was talking to people involved, like I knew it was coming. And so like I'm literally going back and forth going, hey, like this is it ready? No, just don't say it yet. Don't say it yet. I finally get the go call. Okay, yeah, do it now. And in the time it takes me on Twitter to pull up my drafted tweet, hit send, I have the undo tweet function on, so 5 seconds. And in that 20 seconds, somebody else had tweeted it. It's just like, but that's where you live. It's like you have to be as ready as possible.
So, but doesn't that GM or whoever is giving you that final go ahead to not play favorites? Aren't they sending it to essentially all 5 or 6 or 7 of you?
It depends.
How does that work?
The most people get what we do, and so it's like if I'm on it, if I'm all day or for 3 days, whether it's actively helping make a trade, trying to make a trade happen, or whether it's just I'm aware that it's about to happen, they'll try to take care of you. There's certain people who play favorites, and that can be annoying unless you're the one who's the favorite, and then it's great. But yeah, I mean, it's a complicated type of a deal. There's also, it's like, one of the things that became invented a few years ago was like having the graphic, because everybody says like your tweet's going to go bigger if you've got a picture with it, right? Yeah. So I started just there's a guy named Jordan Anderson who works at NFL Network who will make me, I'll just say like, hey, here's like the things I've got coming this week maybe. He's made me all the graphics and be ready. So sometimes it's like you get the graphic and 5 minutes later it's the thing. Sometimes you think Darren Waller's getting traded to the Packers a year ago, and then you find out a year later he's getting traded to the Giants. I'm like, got to go fast. All right, I still have that draft. Scroll all the way to the start, change Packers to Giants and go. Wow. So it's a matter of like being prepared on that. I got one of my bosses called me after Nathaniel Hackett got fired in December and goes, like, you had time to make a graphic, but you didn't have time to give us a heads up so we'd be ready for TV. I go, I had that graphic ready 2 months ago. He goes, okay, see ya. And that was the end of the conversation.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Got it.
Do you have a social media manager or someone who helps you with things like you just said? If you have a graphic, that tweet plays better. Do you have someone advising you on that part of it? Because that is a huge part of your job.
Right. We have a social media team who are great. Like I said, they make my TikToks for me vast majority of the time because I don't know what I'm doing. Twitter, though, is just very much me trying to figure it out. And the having a photo with it and the engagement you get on those tweets, like that's something they constantly tell us. Sometimes something happens that's so out of left field that you don't have time to get the graphic, and then later you're like, man, that could have been a better tweet if I had a photo of that guy. Wow. But then sometimes you got to roll.
Does it matter being first, honestly, to your job?
Here's the thing. It matters. It's a good question, Hawk, because it matters to those of us who are in it. It matters to the other people and the other reporters who you're going to try to dunk on. And when you break something, then you tweet 5 more times because you know they're getting the alerts and you know it's more frustrating with every tweet that you put out, repeatedly tweeting over the top of yourself. But like by and large, being able like to our bosses and I think to fans, it happens so fast. If you're 10 seconds behind, other than those people who live on Twitter and have the alerts on, everybody else, it's like who does a better job going on TV and explaining it? You know, what additional context can you provide and those types of things? But do we want to be first? Yeah. Do I have a few things in my tweet drafts right now that I think might happen today? And I'll be ready. Maybe I'll get a text during the show. Yeah. Because that's just every day.
Can I see those drafts?
There's some stuff in there that's like so out of left field, but every time that I'm like, should I delete this one? No, just it might
1% chance.
Like coaches or GMs who didn't get fired last year, and I just leave those down there because I'm like, could happen anytime. I want to be ready. If it, those are not always fun. Like Hackett, I'm really close to, and so I reported when he got hired. I broke that, and I broke when he got fired.
Ooh, yeah.
And that's it's a crappy thing to happen.
This is another SNL reference. This is the equivalent of Tom Brokaw trying to take vacation days by having all of the presidents ready to pat. Gerald Ford died today. He was eaten by a tiger. Hey, just in case it happens, you got to have it ready.
At any given moment, Tom, how many drafts do you think, like, guesstimate, do you have on your phone? You talking like hundreds or like 10?
I probably have like 100 right now. Wow. But again, a lot of them are things they're at the bottom. They're the guys who didn't get fired last year. Good thing I didn't delete the Darren Waller thing. Literally didn't happen for over a year. Traded to a different team, but that one came together so quickly that I'm like, man, I hope this is in here because I don't have time to find the graphic. And
you're still scrolling through 100 drafts to find the one that you think is in there. That's crazy.
No, it could take a minute. You just got to be all that. But luckily they got graphics. I'm just looking for a face. I'm not reading.
We got to play the initials, so we'll go to break in a second. But I got one more question. I'm sorry if you've already addressed this, but I don't think you have.
Are you even listening to the segment, Hawk?
Just barely.
Sometimes.
Just barely. And I'm scrolling through all kinds of Google News and looking for crazy stories. Tell me something that has embarrassed you. Something you tweeted and were way off about. Maybe somebody lied to you.
I wouldn't say I've had many just flat out wrong things in recent years. I would say the worst ones. And this is where, the whole blue check controversy, and there's still some people be like, oh, you pay for the blue check. No, I pay for the undo and edit tweet function.
Yeah, man.
That's what's worth my $8 a month. Last fall, and I've had a couple of these through the years. Last fall, I broke the news that Jets running back Bryce Hall had torn his ACL. The running back, his name is Breece Hall. Making it worse, there is a guy named Bryce Hall on the Jets. That was the one that made me go and pay for the edit tweet, which did not allow me to go back and edit that tweet, which really frustrated me. I almost canceled on the spot.
Yeah.
I had another one years ago where, so the Texans and the Dolphins had just made the Laramie Tunsil trade, which was like a big deal. It involved multiple first-round picks. Sure. Laramie Tunsil, famous for reasons, both football and non-football. Yeah. And then, so like the next day, the Dolphins made another trade. And it was Kiko Alonso, the linebacker, who's been traded like 4 times, going to the Saints. Somewhere like deep in my subconscious, I still have Texans. So I tweet, trade, ! The Dolphins are sending Kiko Alonso to the Texans, per sources. The moment I hit send, I look at it, I go, oh no. So I like quick copy it, Control C, delete the tweet. Pop it in there again, Control V, tweet. Except I've cut off the first letter. So now it goes, raid. The Dolphins are trading Kiko Alonso to the Saints. I'm like, copy it again. Look at it, okay.
And everyone is
tweeted the third time, and then everyone is screenshotting it. Third time's the charm.
Yeah, correct.
Those things happen in the heat of the moment. I wouldn't say they're not like getting lied to. They're more so just like there is some part of my brain that eventually breaks. When you have this many of those things, and I'm always like my greatest fear. I'll have nightmares about this. Is accidentally tweeting instead of like the player's name. If I ever tweet the source's name, that's like one of my all-time nightmares. If I just I'm on the phone with them and I just write their name, 100% could happen.
Yeah.
If it ever does, I am dead on so many different levels from that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
I don't know if anybody
and now I just jinxed it, and now that's going to happen.
I don't know if anybody would read a book about your tweet mishaps, but you're going to write a book at some point, right? There's got to be a super fascinating life. The behind the scenes at what you do has got to be badass.
I don't read anything that's longer than 280 characters.
Write a book. Write a book.
A book and tweets. That'll be something new.
.com Tom Pelissero from the NFL Network makes his initials debut. Marnie's back in the mix. Marnie's got a sponsor.
A sponsor?
Hang
got a sponsor?
Parrish has got one as well. When we come back, $37,500 on the line.
Up next, it's the Initials game featuring the St. Paul Federal Credit Union jackpot. Call 1-800-320-5326 for your shot at the Initials jackpot next on The Fan.
And The Fan.
Good guys.
Let's go. Tom's a good guy. Hit a little smelling salt. Let's go.
Smelling salts have been done. We're running way late. You guys ready to
Yeah, go fire.
Let's go.
It's time for Initials game 462 on the Power Trip, presented by Cultivated.
That is correct. Cultivate is the presenting sponsor of the Initials game, and you know I love them. If today's winner gets 6 points, then all CBD products are 20% off. If today's winner gets 7 or more points, then all CBD products are 25% off all weekend long. Just use the promo code Initials at cultivatedcbd.com. The offer will be valid through Sunday. Remember, you can always use the promo code KFAN at cultivatedcbd.com to receive 15% off and enjoy free delivery right to your door. Thank you, Cultivated. Love you.
Yes,
So
thank you, Colton.
we play Initials every Friday on the Power Trip Morning Show. We've played 461 times.
Woo! Oh.
Tom has played 0, but that's going to change. Let's start with Sauce.
Whoa.
Sauce, what happens if you win today?
During the month of May, 7th Avenue Pizza has teamed up with Coburn's, Kowalski's, Jerry's Foods, and County Market, raising awareness for mental health. A portion of the proceeds from every 7th Avenue Pizza sold will be donated to the Parish Family Fund, supporting mental health programs and facilities at M Health Fairview. And if I win today, tweet me and tag 7th Avenue Pizza through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win $100 to restock the freezer with 7th Avenue Pizza. And that appearance I was talking about with Parrish is Monday, not today.
Okay.
And thank you, Sauce and 7th Avenue Pizza very, very, very much.
Yes.
Hawk, what about you?
Oh, man, you know, I'm always brought to you by my friends at radco.com. If I win today, you'll get 10% off your entire order in-store or online at radco.com when you use the promo code Initials. Discount does not apply to toppers, but thank you, Radco. Love you. Thanks for sticking with me.
What about Marky Mark Parrish? Parrish, what happens if you win today?
I am sponsored by ABC American Building Contractors. And if I win today, tweet at me, that's at Mark D. Parrish, and tag at ABC Will Help through the end of Sunday. And one lucky winner will win a $100 Visa gift card. Thank you, American Building Contractors.
Marnie Gellner.
Hi.
What happens, Marnes, if you win?
I am sponsored by my hometown friends at Great Clips.
Love Great Clips. Let's go.
If I win today, and there's a good chance I will, just kidding, tweet me and tag Great Clips today through the end of Sunday, and one lucky winner will win 1 year of free haircuts at Great Clip Salons. You heard me.
That's awesome.
1 year of haircuts at Great Clip Salons. Yes, they are great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And if you win, someone's
That
gonna
feels
get-
good to say.
That's fantastic. Tom, if you win, what happens?
I think the odds are so low that we should just get to the game.
Can we all see your? If you win, can we all see your drafted tweets?
That seems fair.
You can see one.
Okay, all right. Dealer's choice.
I'll give you one.
Yeah, dealer's choice.
You can also just buy this game. It's a board game. There's a couple of versions on the website at initialsgame.com. Versions 1, versions 2. Version 3 sold out. Version 4 available later this year. That's a true story.
I like
It's a board game. You can play it at home.
It's nice.
Thank you. Initialsgame.com. All right, so before Tom makes his Initials debut, we have to potentially give away $37,500.
Now it's time. Paul Federal Credit Union Initials Jackpot.
That's right. 37.5. You looking to buy a new car? Save money on your current car loan? We'll do it with St. Paul Federal Credit Union, now offering car loan rates as low as 4.99%. Apply today at stpaulfcu.org/KFAN. Federally insured by the NCUA.
So the jackpot goes up $500 every week thanks to our awesome friends at St. Paul Federal Credit Union. If you guess one letter in the right spot, St. Paul Federal Credit Union is going to give you $250, which let's not, shake a D at that, right, Sauce? That's pretty sweet.
That's sweet. Yeah,
$250,
hell yeah.
but if you get them both right,
They shouldn't really shake a D at
they don't.
anything.
They don't.
Yeah.
No, they're classy people, but we're not going to do that. $250 is legit. If you get both letters in the right spot, you win the jackpot, which is $37,500. Caller, I think, hang on a second here. We're going to punch him up. Give me a second here. Chris is trying to get him on.
You got to punch him up, buddy.
How come it's not working?
I don't know. My
It never
computer's
works
not
over
working.
here.
This computer back here just shut right off.
Well, stop looking up things on the internet.
It's not working over here either.
It wasn't
Hang on.
that computer.
Let me try this. There we go. I think that
Try
works.
that. Yeah,
Hey,
got it.
What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey?
Jeff from Twin Cities.
Hi, Jeff. How
Well,
are you?
Jeff from the Twin Cities.
All right.
Jeff, take a crack at it. $37,500. What initials are you guessing?
MB. M is in Mary. B is in baseball.
Oh, thank you. That's
All
awesome.
right.
M is in Mary, B is in
Mary
baseball.
baseball.
MB.
Merry baseball, everybody.
Does Jeff from the very vague area of the Twin Cities have at least one right for $250 and a shot at $37,500? Nope.
Merry
dang it.
baseball.
Sorry, Jeff. From the
Nice,
Twin
Jeff.
He's
Cities.
going to be
Here we
so
go.
mad.
Good guys.
This was
We got this.
mostly impossible to get the jackpot. One letter is pretty common. One is not even close to common.
Great.
Oh, boy.
And we have your favorite thing, a first letter vowel. Here we go.
Oh, you son of a...
The initials for game 462. I-C.
I knew it.
The letter I.
I had a premonition.
And then the letter C. Yell out your name. Your name is your buzzer. You got to pronounce the answer correctly. Here we go. Game 462. IC number 1.
Clue number 1.
Is a hypothetical mechanism.
Clue number 2.
Is a sense.
Clue number 3.
Often connected. Yep.
Internal clock.
That's right.
Okay, good guys.
Internal clock. Wow. That was fast.
Come on.
We're not going to see that.
Let's
draft.
go, Fatso.
That was very fast.
Who are you talking about?
Myself.
Yeah, why did you assume he was talking to
He
you?
was calling me
got
the round
immediately-
mound an hour ago.
That's a compliment. That's a
He
compliment.
texted me much worse.
Yeah, the whole town knows.
Hawk has the lead with
boy, Hawk.
internal
Atta, baby.
clock. That was
Let's go.
fantastic.
Nice job,
Let's go.
Hawks, Daddy.
Here's number 2 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Often implies deceit.
Clue number 2.
Is secretive.
Clue number 3.
Is often connected to conspiracies.
Clue number 4.
Often connected to crimes.
Clue number 5.
This is a partnership. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
Working with
Marty.
some. Yep.
In cahoots?
Yeah. That's right.
My gosh. Marnie, please do not hurt yourself.
That away, Mars.
Congratulations.
Mars. Yeah, just take it down a notch.
Yeah.
Great Clips is excited.
Yeah.
Yes,
I know
we're
you're
all
excited for Great Clips, but we need you
Yeah,
healthy. Just
please.
chill out.
Yeah. Don't punch Tom.
There is a bar
That's a
on
hard
55 that I
That
could have
starts with a
sworn
K,
in
though,
cahoots.
right?
Yeah, that's why I thought
It is,
in
you're
cahoots
right.
starts with the K.
Marty, stay in your seat. Ask yourself this. Would Rosie run a marathon right now? The answer is no. He's got a scar on his toe.
Oh.
My doctor said no sudden movements.
It's
and I
not
said,
about
but
you,
I
Marty.
play
It's not
initials.
about you. It's about Rosie's foot.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Corn toe.
Do we have an update on his toe? Is it healing?
I don't know. Should we start a GoFundMe?
Marnes has one. Hawk has one.
Let's go. Good guys. Good people.
Here
my
is-
hand hurts.
Here is number 3 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Briefly appeared on Ryan Gosling in 2004's The Notebook.
Clue number 2.
Constantly appeared in the video for California
Paul.
Girl. Yep.
Ice cream.
That's right.
Crap.
Ryan Gosling.
What a
Who doesn't want to see him covered in ice cream?
What a movie. It's never over.
No arguments.
It wasn't over. It's never over. It's so good.
Hawk,
No one
one of
hasn't
the,
seen that one,
Hawk,
I
one
guess.
of the,
Yeah, it's
one
a
of the
huge
clues was dropped in a hot tub in a 1999 comedy. That's from Deuce Bigelow when Eddie Griffin goes, when he drops his ice cream cone, he goes, "God damn it, white boy!"
Doesn't he put it back on the
It's like the best line of the movie.
That guy's great.
That movie-
Those two
Yes.
movies are the best.
All right, we got a 3-way tie. Hawk has one,
All right.
Sauce
Come on,
has
guys,
one,
Here we go. Let's go.
Come on, let's go.
Marty
Guys,
has
let's
one.
go. Come on.
Here's number 4 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Is hot.
Meat sauce.
Incorrect. Although you do look better without the mustache.
Clue number 2.
The modern version may have originated in the 1940s or 1950s.
Oh, poop.
Clue number 3.
Features sugar.
Clue number 4.
Includes alcohol.
Marnie,
Yep.
Irish cream.
Paul.
Sauce.
Irish coffee.
That is Irish coffee.
Marnie,
How the heck
Marty.
did I not get Irish coffee?
calm yourself down, please.
Barnes.
We love you.
Barnes.
Don't make us ban you from this game.
Right.
Take it down a notch.
Please.
And
We
think
love
about
you.
Rosie's toe.
Why is my doctor calling? That's an assist. That's a
Irish
half
coffee.
point.
Sauce
Definitely
has
is.
Thank you.
It definitely
Thank
is.
you.
Sauce
Yeah,
has
thank
2 and takes the lead. Hawk and Barnes each have 1. Here's number 5 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Could involve undercover police.
Clue number 2.
May feature a different voice.
Clue number 3.
This features pretending to be someone.
Clue number 4.
Involves patterns, mannerisms, and behaviors.
Clue number 5.
This is assuming a persona.
Paul.
Yep. 4.
Identity crisis. Okay.
You're out for the rest of 5.
Man, you buzzed that quick. You hate me.
That's right.
Down to the final clue. Here's number 5.
Clue number 6.
While acting, an actor has to stay in this.
Tom.
Yep.
In character.
In character.
Attaboy, Tom. Attaboy.
We're going to see those drafts.
Good for you,
On the
buddy.
board.
Dang.
Character.
I kept thinking impression, impersonate.
Impersonation. Yeah, I couldn't
Close.
get.
You guys danced around it.
You
All right.
used one of the words in the clue.
I know, which almost
Interesting.
never
That
happens.
never happens,
But I
yeah.
didn't know how to do it without the word
no,
in.
I get you. I get it. Yeah, right.
Sauce has 2. Hawk, Marnes, and Tom each have 1. Here's
Hi.
number 6
Hi, come on, Marco.
of IC.
Clue number 1.
Impedes progress.
Clue number 2.
Not always intentional.
Clue number 3.
Commonly connected to a specific distance.
Clue number 4.
This is called.
Clue number 5.
Found in football. Final clue.
Clue number 6.
This is a penalty on the defense with
Paul.
Yep. 4, 3.
Encroachment.
Tom. Tom. Illegal contact.
Encroachment's one of the worst guesses ever.
Yes.
That is a top 10.
It's not encroachment.
Encroachment.
It's encroachment.
Is that how you say it?
How do you?
Encroachment.
And it's one word. It's one word, and you spelled it wrong. It's
It
okay.
starts with an E, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's
Encroachments.
If I had missed that one, I would have had to leave the show.
Tom, you're tied for the lead.
Yeah.
Let's go. Illegal contact.
Attaboy, Tom. Attaboy, Tom. Good
It's,
guys.
Tom and
Encroachment.
Sauce
Wow.
tied.
Encroachment. What was the right answer now?
Illegal
Illegal
contact.
Thank you.
Encroachment.
I don't know, man.
I know.
I'm not smart.
I know. Sauce has 2. Tom has 2. Marnes has 1. Hawk has 1. We're halfway through the game. Here's number 7.
Go, guys, here we go. Go, people.
Of IC.
Let's
Clue
go.
number 1.
Lived in New York.
Clue number 2.
Was a teacher.
Mark.
Okay.
Ichabod Crane.
Wow.
Dang
it.
See, Tom, don't sit on it.
I was.
Sauce, was that you?
Dude, that
I had it. Yes.
is a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, that
I'm
was
paying
great.
attention.
Were you sitting on that one, or
Nope.
did it just come to you?
Nope.
That's incredible.
The teacher part.
Yeah,
the teacher.
I was sitting on. Dang it.
Wow. That was
Good one,
fantastic,
Perry.
Parrish. Even
Thank
if you
you.
could shut out the rest of the way, that was a walk-off
Thank you.
home run.
Thank
dude.
you. I'll just leave now then. Thank
Wow,
you.
that was super vague, and you nailed it. All right, everybody on the board.
Let's
Sauce
go.
has 2.
Good guys.
Tom
Good
Pelissero
guys.
has 2. Everybody else has 1. Here's number 8 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Is a classification.
Clue number 2.
This can be a person or a business.
Tom, independent contractor?
That's right.
What is happening?
Guys,
That was equally as good as Parrish's.
Wow.
there's a few of those in this room.
Oh, you guys.
He was sitting on
There's
it.
at least 3 of us in this room.
In the last 3 minutes, we've seen the highs and lows of this game.
crap,
We went from encroachment to Ichabod Crane to independent contractor. You guys are killing it. Tom, you have the lead. Let's go.
Wow, let's go, Tom. Here we go.
Tom in his debut has 3 points. Sauce has 2. He's just 1 back. Everybody else has 1. Everybody else
right,
is still
good guys.
mathematically in this. Here's number 9 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Popular in the 1990s and 2000s.
Clue number 2.
Their popularity has greatly decreased.
Clue number 3.
Leonardo DiCaprio's character was in one of these at the end of the 2000 movie The Beach.
Clue number 4.
Commonly charges a fee, sometimes by the hour.
Clue number 5.
Gives people access if they don't have it at home.
Hawk.
Yep.
Internet cafe.
That's right.
Nice. God,
Good one.
Come on.
Are there any more left? I mean,
No idea.
can
I
anybody
doubt it.
name one Twin Cities Internet Cafe? Is that still a thing or not?
Good guys.
Anyway,
come on, good
Internet
guys.
Cafe
Good guys, come on.
Chris still in this. Everybody's still in
Come
this.
on now.
Good guys. Here we
All
go.
right, with 3 to go, Tom Pelissero of the NFL Network has the lead. Sauce, you're just 1 back. Hawk is just 1 back. Marnes and Parrish just 2 back with 3 to go. Everybody's still in this. Here's number 10 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Is typically temporary.
Hawk.
Dear God, go for it.
Intensive care. I had to take
Wow.
I mean, it fit.
Yeah.
Whew. All right, Chris out for the rest of number 10. That would have been unbelievable, but it made sense. All right, Chris out for 10.
Clue number 2.
Can attract visitors or tourists.
Clue number 3. Clue number 3.
Features blocks.
Tom,
Clue number 4.
Tom.
Ice Castle.
That's right.
Pelissero can play.
Whoa! We're going to see
I knew
those
he was
tweets.
smart. I didn't know if he would do well, but Tom is on the brink of a victory with Ice Castle.
Whoa.
All right, so Tom, here's the situation in your freaking debut. Hawk and Sauce are both 2 back with 2 to play. So one of the 2 of them needs both, and you're the winner. So if you get this right, you win. Parrish, Marnie, they're on your team as well.
Yeah, here we
Come
go.
on,
Let's go.
Saucy.
Good guys.
Yeah.
Come on, Saucy. Come on, good guys.
Tom going for the win.
Come on, Marge.
Sauce and Hawk need the last 2 individually to tie. Here's number 11 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Connected to December 8th.
Clue number 2.
This is believed.
Clue number 3.
Involves a woman.
Clue number 4.
An iconic sports moment is a play on words from this.
Tom,
Tom for the win.
Immaculate Conception.
Nation.
Yeah, that's a standing O.
Holy cow, Tom. What a debut.
Are you kidding me?
Mostly domination.
That is absolutely unbelievable.
And tough letters.
No doubt. Like, you threw two tough letters at him.
Immaculate Conception is the walk-off winner. All right, just for fun, Tom wins either way, but just for fun, here's number 12. Let's see Ian Rappaport do this. Right? Get in here and play. Here's number 12 of IC.
Clue number 1.
Contain information.
Encroachment.
Clue number 2.
Commonly alphabetical.
Marnie, index card.
Yeah,
That's right.
Tom Pelissero in his debut gets the win.
Goodness.
That was sweet.
5.
Incredible.
Is this like Jeopardy now? I come back next week?
No,
You
you're
start
not
double
like
winnings?
that.
Wow, dude.
They have sponsors that they would like to pay off, so I don't think they want you to play again.
If anyone wants to sponsor me, I will return.
It takes a while, Tom.
Yeah, you got to figure out the game.
Great.
Well, listen. Wow. Nobody got 6 or more, but that was incredible. Technically, nobody hit 6 or more today, but it is Mother's Day weekend. So we had to find a reason to celebrate. Get 20% off this weekend with the keyword initials at checkout at cultivatedcbd.com, no matter what. So again, 20% off. So technically, I guess you were sponsored by Cultivated CBD.
Kind of.
Happy Mother's Day weekend from Cultivated CBD. Don't forget to use that promo code initials. 20% off all weekend long and free shipping to your door. Thank you, Cultivated CBD. Am I impressed?
I always say on program password that the biggest mistake people make is just answering too quickly, right? Just boom. Just take a deep breath, slow down, think it through. Was I the only one that caught Tom Pelissero going, immaculate conception? You tried so hard not to say reception.
Right.
Yeah.
Slow down.
Or immaculate. I was
They were
thinking,
good.
as soon as you said that, I was thinking, immaculate catch. But that's what you're saying is the play on
immaculate conception, immaculate reception.
Reception.
Unbelievable.
And I was thinking,
All right, Tom wins.
Tom,
with
what kind of
5.
music do you like? Do I have to play the NFL theme?
Yeah, you get
please.
A winning song.
Yeah. Yep.
Corey, I know you don't. You don't.
That's the other network, but we'll take it.
You don't. You don't pattern your list specifically to anyone, but it was ironic that there were several football related.
Really ironic.
Yeah, what's kind of ironic?
It's rigged.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. You get your ass kicked and you claimed it's rigged?
Yeah.
I didn't claim. I said people would say
some
that
people
this
are saying.
douchebag
I'll claim
had
it.
an advantage because there were so many football clues in this
Yeah.
thing.
One ice castles in the NFL.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. What do you think about this douchebag now, Jerome Bettis?
Yeah. Jerome Bettis. Jerome Simpson.
You were so close, buddy.
The bus didn't call Tom a douchebag. That's the goose. All right.
God, I had a great light. I blew it.
Yeah, just take that, Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, take that, the bus.
Oh, man. All right.
Jerry Sabonis.
That was impressive, Tom. Wow.
Wow, man.
Thank you.
You
Yeah,
got
that
Game's
was-
not supposed to be that easy,
That
Tom.
was
It's not
incredible.
supposed to
You
be
got to
that
be
easy.
surprised yourself, huh? I mean, jeez.
Yeah, I was happy I got 1 at the start there. So
And let's
Made up
never,
for
ever just skate right past encroachment. Can we sit? Can we just sit on that for a little bit and just bask in that?
And I 100% had the opportunity to slam dunk that. When you said the New York clue, I'm like, I think that could fit for Ichabod Crane. And I was so intimidated and timid because of that awful encroachment guess.
I just love that you think encroachment is the second word.
I thought it was I-N-N, encroachment.
Wait,
It's like a hotel?
Yeah, like a hotel.
Makes it even worse. If you thought it was I-N space
I ain't
encroachment,
right.
that's awful.
that's actually what happened to the Virgin Mary after the Immaculate Conception. An encroachment.
Brilliant.
Yikes.
Man.
Not smart.
Brilliant.
Just showing your range, though, knowing Ichabod Crane.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Man,
And
was
knowing
good.
Crane is with a C.
Well, and we played this game. That's the first one I thought of.
Was it really?
Ichabod Crane.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Sauce, I'm going to give you a free roll.
Oh, God.
I'm going to give you a free roll. You owe me 2 Caniacs, right?
Yeah.
I'll give you one of them back if you can correctly spell Ichabod's first name. No, nothing on the line for you. It's an absolute free roll. If you get it right,
you can do this.
We'll knock one off. If you get it wrong, nothing changes. Absolute free roll. You spell Ichabod correctly, and I take one Caniac off your
You
tab.
can do this. You got this.
You're off to a good start.
Yep.
C-O.
It's over.
Is it A?
I-C-H.
No idea.
Yeah, the
No
H
idea.
is straight.
C-R-A-N-E.
C-R-A-N-E is correct. Yes. So we're staying at 2.
Nice job. Hey, real quick, Fargo tonight, Sanctuary.
What time will that be?
I can't wait. Looking forward to it. We have, I think we go on, it's probably 8, 8:30. It doesn't matter. It's Friday night, but come on out to the Sanctuary. A few tickets still available. It's going to be a great night. Thank you, Fargo. Tom, that was really something.
That was
fun.
That was sweet.
Impressive.
Love to come back.
Well, yeah.
Keep showing you how it's done.
Let's do
I don't think
this,
so.
man. Let's make it a regular thing. I love it.
I'm in.
No, it doesn't sound like it'll work.
Sorry, Marty.
Scheduling doesn't
You know,
work
if you
out.
hadn't celebrated that first one like the Wolves winning the play-in game.
Oh, see, I love it. We got to get him to say.
We celebrate play-in wins and 1 point in initials. That's what we do.
Marge, you got 2.
Actually,
you're right. I got
You
the
got an
second.
index card.
It was
That
right
counts.
after you slapped me in the back of the head that I woke up. I hadn't made a guess prior to that.
I did slap him in the back of the head.
Oh, my God.
And you were
What are
close
you
on
doing?
Irish coffee. You're on the right
Yeah,
track.
that's it. So 2.5.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Barnes
Put
does
it
get a
down.
little handsy, Tom, so be careful.
yeah.
He gets a little
She's so
Forceful, really.
There's a reason I sit in this room.
Marty, you didn't hurt yourself, did you?
No.
Okay, good. All right.
No.
Good.
Marnie's the goat.
Nothing that can't be surgically repaired.
Oh, stop
Fair.
it.
Tom, good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming in, man. That was fun.
Yeah, that was
You
great,
guys, too.
man.
This was awesome. Thanks for
Well done, Tom.
Blew us away.
9 to noon is next. Mars, we'll see you Tuesday.
Yep.
Paris, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Yeah, and I think, by the way, we got a couple groups left open for the May 24th, the Northland Golf Tournament, where golf proceeds going to Coon Rapids Hockey Association. So, yeah, now northlandspirits.com. Come and sign up. We got a couple groups left. Thank you very much, guys. See you on Wednesday.
Power Trip back 5:30 to 9 on Monday. Everybody have a good Mother's Day weekend. See you Monday.